We're live. Welcome, everyone. Um, again, I'm going to kind of wait until some more people join. It just launched, so bear with me. Again, you can always skip ahead because this will be recorded on YouTube. So please, you can always fast forward if you don't want to sit here and wait, which I don't blame you because it can get boring. So that's not a problem. So in the meantime, though, I am going to go ahead and let people know that we are live. One second, guys. And we will see if some people join. Oh, we already got a couple people. Welcome, everyone. Thank you for joining in. I appreciate that. What's up, man? How you doing today? All right. So, like I said, we'll let a couple more people join and everything like that before I kind of go on and talk about like the market, talk about some of the news that's going on, kind of try to catch you guys up to date with some of the stuff that's happening. Again, feel free to ask your questions. I always like to answer them. Um, and yeah, so we'll go from there and we'll see how this stream goes. So hopefully some more people will join. We'll see here. But again, guys, thank you for joining in. It does mean a lot, even if we only have 2 or 3 people joining in. It's nice to see. So I am going to have to upgrade my setup, though. I'm working on my gaming laptop, which is also my work laptop. I'm gonna have to actually get a computer so I can have 2 monitors because working on one big monitor uh, just isn't cutting it anymore for this type of thing. So I'm gonna have to definitely do some more upgrading here. It looks like. So, but that'll be like later down the road. We'll see how crazy it gets depending on what I have to show you guys and everything. So we'll see. I think this light might be a little too bright. Let me go ahead and turn this down really quick. That's a little bit better. It's not blinding me. So let's see here. We could go ahead and I'll just get started. If people join, people join. Like I said, this will be again on YouTube. So if you guys want to check it out later, you feel free to. Basically, just kind of want to look at the market together a little bit, and then we'll kind of look at some of the news articles that are going on. And if there's anything else you guys really want to talk about, please feel free to ask the questions in the chat. Yesterday, I'm sure everyone woke up yesterday sometime and seen that Bitcoin and everything was significantly down, right? Bitcoin was, I think, mid 34,000. It has gone up. Obviously, it's not a bull run. It just, it definitely recovered as you see here from its crash, just like everything. You could see it's trending across every single chart. Same dip everywhere. So it wasn't just Bitcoin. But Bitcoin has, just like everything, has recovered as you see the uptrends going on. It's been hovering about, mid 38,000 now to, a little over 39,000 since yesterday afternoon, which is good, right? So there was a quick little bounce back on that. And that's always good to see. But I don't think we're going to see numbers like this and higher until, I don't know, probably early, maybe mid March, possibly start to see numbers start to go up like this. and like 37% and stuff like that again. So it's going to take some more time because of everything that's happening in the world right now. But it's good to see some recovery. Um, let's go and look at some of the latest news here. Like I mentioned yesterday in the video, if you haven't seen it, I did talk about what during times like this that are happening right now during the day. Um, there's a lot of it becomes a trend where you see a lot of negative articles pertaining to crypto, stock market, stuff like that. And as soon as you start to see like a little bit of an uptrend, you start to see more positive news. It's how it always happens. Of course, when it starts to go down, no one wants to talk about the positive things, right? Everyone wants to be focused on the negatives. Um, Human nature is a funny thing, right? So basically, I was looking through this a little bit. I was trying to some of these articles I really don't care about. Like if you're an investment or you have Shiba as an investment in your portfolio, uh, cool. This might pertain to you. Then you might want to look into this. But for me, I don't give a crap. I don't have any investments in that, so these kind of articles don't apply to me and don't pique my interest. However, with everything that's going on over in Ukraine, things like this um, are articles that I usually try to read and catch up on and see what they're trying to say and things like that. I did see on Twitter because it was trending. Um, Ted Cruz. If you like him, you like him. If you don't, you don't. I do not care. I'm not here to talk politics. I don't care about people's views. We all have our own opinion, and that's that. However, he was on a, I don't know, press conference, whatever, and he was talking again. If you have your own views, it could be a good thing, might be a bad thing, depending on how you view it. He has invested in the Bitcoin. He does believe in cryptocurrency. He likes the whole idea of having Bitcoin in your portfolio. And he did talk about it's a no brainer. Governments don't like it. Why? Because they can't control it. They can't seize your assets if they want to, and things like that. And the government likes to have control over their people. And if they don't have control over the people, well, it upsets them. We should all know that by now. Like I said, like him or hate him, doesn't matter. I don't care. But he was talking some good points on, you know, the benefits of Bitcoin and things like that. So if that's something you want to watch or read about, there's an article about that. I'm sure you can find it on Twitter as well. This was really cool that I seen yesterday, and it kind of piggybacks off of what I was saying in my live stream yesterday about how cryptocurrency and we'll use Bitcoin for example because that's what the donation is pertaining to, uh, going to benefit the people, right? Especially in the current situation that they're dealing with. If you don't know, definitely look through some of these articles, even read the news. Um, the Ukraine government over there, they put a hold on their civilians' uh, bank accounts and limited the amount that they can take out of banks. Um, if you know me, if you're new to the channel, you'll know that I hate banking systems. I hate them with a passion. It's a broken system, always has been, always will be, and it's all about power and control. Um, the fact that this right here, they're able to receive donations over $4 million in Bitcoin to help them with the current situation they're dealing with is phenomenal because they're still going to be able to access those funds to use them for what they need to use them for, right? But when the government shuts people down, not being able to access their money, well, you can kind of understand what that causes, right? That causes a lot more damage to the civilians that need the money during times like this, um, than not putting a hold on it, right? So when you and it doesn't have to be Bitcoin, it could have been Ethereum, it could have been really anything, because they can convert that and use it if need be, right? But Bitcoin is the big thing right now for donations. You've seen it over in Canada. This is another thing here. It's just another example of, you know, how cryptocurrency isn't going anywhere. And like I said before, last year, before 2022, this year is going to be the year for crypto, right? And you're seeing that before this whole situation that's happening, with Putin and all of that, we were starting to see that already with the crypto ads for the Super Bowl, just governments and different countries uh, coming up with different policies pertaining with crypto and stuff like that. If crypto wasn't meant to be here, they wouldn't do that. Plain simple. If crypto wasn't going to stay here for many years and they know that, they wouldn't be pushing this type of thing, right? So crypto ain't going to go anywhere. Even though might go down, it ain't going anywhere. So always keep reminding yourself that. Um, but yeah, like I said, just go through here, go through some of the articles. Um, there are, it's a mixed bag right now. There are some positive news, like that one with the donations. Again, then there's going to be some negative news. Um, like I said yesterday about the one headliner, it was very a lot of people are going to misinterpret it because the way they had it said in their article, it made it seem like cryptocurrency benefits war, and it doesn't. Okay. I also seen another article. It said something, and then some people were commenting on Twitter about it, talking about how um, will cryptocurrency really take off, because even though governments shut off people's accounts so they can't access their funds in the banking system, well, let's say Russia, for example, they can still use cryptocurrency for where they, for funds and stuff for what they're doing. I mean, sure, yeah, but that you could do this. They're part of they have their own government. If they shut the money down for people, that doesn't mean they still can't access the large amount of money that they have for what they need to use it for, regardless if it's cryptocurrency or not. So people are trying to label, again, with a situation like this, trying to label crypto, and you're going to see it, trying to say crypto is bad, trying to say crypto is funding the war, trying to say crypto is doing money laundering, sex trafficking, all of this. This kind of stuff, crypto has only been around for how many years, right? Not very long. But fiat, government currency, has been around for significantly longer, right? Significantly longer. This type of shit has been happening since then, right? I mean, but again, they're not going to come out and sit there and bash the government currency and say this is bad. This, it's used for this, it's used for this, because we all know it is. But if they do that, of course, then it comes to people's, attention. Then they start to realize, oh yeah, they can use fiat for drugs. Well, we know that. I mean, the cartel still does it. I mean, you could go walk down the street, find your nearest dealer, pay him $100 in cash, and buy, drugs with it if that's what you're going to do. They're still going to use the currency to pay for stuff that's illegal. It doesn't matter. Cryptocurrency, there's no difference, right? But they're going to label that because government wants to incite fear again, to make it labeled, to try to convince people cryptocurrency is a horrible thing, and it's not. So don't let them try to convince you. But like I said, you're going to see articles that are going to talk and bash cryptocurrency. They're going to try to say negative things about, because remember, all these people that write these articles get paid to write an article about that topic. They're getting paid a good amount of money given the topic that the person, whoever's paying them, I want you to write this article based off this. They pay the person to write it up. They write it up, and boom, they publish it. So of course, you're going to have people that want these people to write these articles because they're paid for it, and they want to incite panic or fear or doubt or, some kind of negative vibe towards cryptocurrency. But that's why I say don't give in to FUD, don't listen to that stuff, So um we're gonna kind of go through here again and look at some more stuff like this one. You could read this one. It's not necessarily a negative or a positive. It's just like a kind of like a statement article. Probably has some good details in here. Um, Again, like I said yesterday, you're going to see crypto market go down like it did, and once the stock market goes back up because people took their money out of cryptocurrency, waited until there was sanctions because it correlated, right? So as soon as Biden in our country here in the US put sanctions on, and they're kind of, I'm not going to get into all the sanctions stuff, but put sanctions on Russia, well, the stocks started to go back up because people were waiting for that. Well, where do you think they got the money from? They put the money from their cryptocurrency into the stock market. So the stock market started to go up. So once they start making more money, they start putting more money back in the cryptocurrency. And then you start to see the trend go back up. So remember that. There's a lot of market manipulation during times like this. So, and yeah, so you could see here an article. It's kind of like a question: will Bitcoin play a larger role amid U.S. sanctions? Things like that. So yeah, go through, read the articles, guys. Educate yourself. Of course, don't believe everything that's written here. Do your own research as much as possible. But this is a very good start um, to look. So if you're new to cryptocurrency, start here. And then, like I said, go back to the charts because you can kind of base what's happening here, the prices, off of news, what's going on with a lot of these articles that are getting written. Of course, it's not right. Of course, it takes a little bit to publish like an hour ago and so forth, 30 minutes ago. But you could piece these together. For example, the donations going up to Ukraine and Bitcoin. Well, that's bringing more awareness to cryptocurrency. People are realizing, oh, I can still access money and fund certain things while the government shut my account down. I can't access it out of the banking system, but I can still access Bitcoin or my cryptocurrency. I can still buy it, stuff like that. So, you piece that together with that kind of news, then you start to see a trend here. If it's positive stuff happening, if there's more awareness, especially the current situation that's happening now, you start to see this price go back up, right? But once you start seeing a lot of FUD and negative articles getting written, then you start to see this kind of go down. Like if the US government starts talking more about their interest rate hikes and stuff like that, it's going to cause uncertainty, not because of crypto, but because of stock market and loans and such. And I talked about that yesterday. Then that's going to impact cryptocurrency because they're worried about the inflation and the interest rate hikes. So they're going to sell with the stocks, right? Or they're going to sell stocks because they have to make their money, right? But they're also going to sell the cryptocurrency to kind of compensate for the loss that they're getting in the stock market because of interest rate hikes. So people at the top are going to take their money out of cryptocurrency here, and then you're going to start to see this go down. And you've seen that during the live stream with the Fed the very first time, and I've talked about that, and I think one or two live streams or whatever. I can't remember. I can't keep track. I've been doing this every single day so far. But I talked about when Jerome Powell did his video live, Bitcoin, he talked about really nothing, and Bitcoin's price went up a little bit. But then while he was just rambling on during his press conference, didn't really answer anything and didn't really say anything. You've seen the price live start to go down very quickly. I mean, that's market manipulation right there, live stream. I mean, so you gotta piece it together, right? So that just kind of go back and forth, kind of see how the market's doing based off the news happening right now. Is there a lot of positivity going on? Um, things like that. The markets tend to kind of either trade a little bit sideways or start to go up a little bit. But then when you start to see a lot of negative feedback, a lot of FUD, you know, a lot of if the stock market goes down because they have to cover their losses, you're going to start to see this go down and everything else is going to go down. I mean, like I said, look at the red line here. It's identical. The only reason why these ones aren't identical here, like BUSD and stuff like that, because they're stable coins. So don't even look at their charts. But if you look, most cryptocurrency, as soon as Bitcoin went down, boom, look at that, damn near identical, right? And then people wonder, why is Ada Cash going down? Why is Soul Cash going down? Right there, guys. Look at the chart. Look what happened to Bitcoin. Bitcoin controls everything, right? Look at the trend. It's not like Bitcoin went down and then like today Ethereum went down. No, everything went down. Do you see the trend? We're actually doing very well and holding very well compared to a lot in the market. And these are the top 100. Look at it. Straight down the board. The same time frame Bitcoin went down. So it's like I said, it's not rocket science, guys. You just got to piece the puzzles together. That's it. So I'm gonna jump back and see if you guys have any questions. Let's look here. All right, guys. Sorry, I have to switch screens here because I'm only on one monitor. So we got what we got here. All right, thanks, man. I appreciate that. Who else we got here? Dad bod, nice. USMCJ, awesome. And what we got here? Yes, that's also another nice thing. If you guys haven't seen it, look at it. The FTX CEO, and I've mentioned the FTX platform several times before in many of my voice chats. He donated $25 to every Ukrainian user that's on that platform, right? I seen on Twitter some people were complaining that $25 is nothing. $25, that's, that's pennies and whatever else they were coming up with, right? But you don't see them doing a damn thing to help them. This guy is literally donating $25 to some right now with not being able to access their bank account. $25 could get them some food for their children, food on the table for that day, right? Or gas if they need it for their vehicle to try to leave the country if they need to, or things like that. Like that $25 could go a long way in the current situation that's happening right now. So all the people that were complaining and whining, bitching and moaning on Twitter and saying a lot of negative stuff, I can guarantee you and bet you none of them, not one of them, donated a penny to help a person over there right now. It's easy to be a keyboard warrior. I can sit here and type in caps and speak my own opinion and post on Twitter and hope that my 20 followers on Twitter will go ahead and look at it and read it and take it to heart and support me all the way. Come on. You got to realize a lot of these people that are complaining aren't doing a damn thing to help people. They'd rather just be a keyboard warrior, complain and whine, just like majority of people now today. And they they're besides not doing that, they think that their opinion really truly is going to make a big valid point on Twitter. Who are you, right? Like you have like 20 people on your following list. Like you're nothing on the platform. I'm just being real with you. You're truly you're a nobody to the Twitter space. So don't complain. This guy is giving $25 to people in a current situation that's going on. That could be a lot for them right now. So I don't like it when I hear people complaining when they didn't do a damn thing. They're sitting on their couch looking at scrolling through Twitter and being a keyboard warrior. Get out of here, man. What we got here? Oh, Crypto Moon Boy, you're here. Awesome, man. I'm glad you tuned in. What we got here? Your thoughts on the world current events and if this will halt the next crypto run and your general thoughts on the US should it get involved. Oh boy, you're bringing that into this, man. um So my current thoughts on the world events today It's a shame. It truly is a shame that, I think a lot of us don't realize how good we truly have it. Um, because we could be connected to a neighboring country that just decided to do what they did and just start bombing. And now we have to leave our home in fear for our lives, right? A lot of us, many of us right now have it very nice during the current situation that's happening. Um, it's a shame that this is happening to those people. Um, could it be avoided? I don't know. I'm not in Russia. I'm not Putin, so I don't know. He does what he wants. It's his country. If he pushes the big red button, he pushes the big red button. We have no control over what he wants to do. It's just how it is. But again, it is a shame. When it comes to the next crypto run, I think in a way it's going to be, and I don't want people taking this out of context because I'm not saying this, but I know some people in the world today, they take certain things out of context. So far fetched out there, like left field. Um, and it's unfortunate, but I think cryptocurrency is going to get a lot more publicity during this time with a current situation like this than it would have if there wasn't. And the reason why is because of the donations that this country is receiving from many people around the world, helping them with Bitcoin when their government seized and put a halt on their transactions in the banking system. I think it's going to be it's a positive thing for cryptocurrency. But it's unfortunate that it took a negative situation to cause more publicity. You see what I mean? Um, it's kind of like with Canada, right? What happened with Canada a couple weeks ago, and then they had their money seized and halted because of the Canadian government, and then they were able to get donations with Bitcoin and stuff. It took a negative scenario and this, and then applied it with cryptocurrency, and it became more public, right? Publicized in the American government, the American eyes, uh, the Canadians' eyes, just around the world, whoever was able to air and see the news, it made you more aware of what cryptocurrency and how it benefits the people. But it took a negative situation in order for that to be achieved, right? Um, so I think after everything kind of blows over, and hopefully soon, um, you will start to see the markets go back up because of more people being exposed to crypto because of a situation like this. Um, so, but that's my opinion. And should the U.S. get involved? No, I don't think the U.S. needs to get really involved right now because um, it is the country isn't part of NATO. Um, as we already are getting involved with supplying supplies to them, but participating in the war right now, I don't think we need to, or as of yet, until Putin puts his troops into NATO territory, because that's, if you research NATO and how that's all set up and how that's designed, that's just how it is. So. Um, but that's my opinion. Again, I don't like talking about politics. I really don't like to get into this situation because everyone has an opinion, and everyone thinks their opinion is better than everyone else's. And yet they're the same line. It's an opinion. It ain't facts. It's an opinion. So, but that's my view. Hopefully that answers the question. To let them know there's a vote. Oh, okay. So guys, there is a voting going on Telegram right now for earn pay for their version 2 v2, and they're doing a voting right now for Ada Cash is on there, Infinity is on there, and several other ones I can't remember. We're second place in the pool for percentage wise. Um, so if you guys want to vote for, excuse me, if you guys want to vote for Ada Cash, help us get up there. It would be very awesome. I think we're like 7% away from beating Affinity. Um, I'm not going to give my opinions on Affinity. I was looking at what they were, never really looked into them until I looked into them just a little bit ago. And yeah, I'm not going to go into that. But I will say, if you guys want to vote, help us out. We appreciate that. So it is on the Telegram page. I believe it's pinned. If not, ask for it. We can pin it for you. So, um, but yeah, so that pretty much covers uh, the market news, guys. I'm going to double check real quick and we'll refresh it, see where we're at. I'm still hovering around that same price point, which is good. We'll check some of the news right now. Uh, yeah, look at this. $700,000 in Bitcoin donated to the Ukrainian military. Russia evades sanctions. So it's two mixed into one, right? So we got the positive, and then they have to throw in it a negative kicker in there, right? But the positive is 700,000 in Bitcoin was donated to the Ukrainian military to help them. That's awesome. Plain and simple. That's fantastic. So, like I said, it's taken unfortunately it's taken a negative situation um for cryptocurrency to get noticed, that cryptocurrency can help out people no matter what current situation you're in, will always help you, because the government isn't going to put a hold on your Bitcoin, because it can't, depending on the platform you use. And Canada showed that. Um, but yeah, so this is phenomenal. I like this. This is really good positive news here. This first line here, I like that. So let me jump back to my wonderful page here to look at you guys. Ada Cash leading vote 41-34. Nice. That is awesome to see. Like to see that, guys. Like to see that. Heck yeah, man. That's how we roll. But yeah, please give some more votes, guys. We want to be top on that list. We very much appreciate that. Um, if you guys have any questions, please feel free to ask. Um, please, I like answering the questions. It could be about market. It could be about, um, Ada Cash, Soul Cash, Cashamons, anything like that. So, all right. So let's actually, guys, let's pull up the chart for Ada Cash. How's that? Let's pull up the chart here. Ada Cash. Let's check how well we're doing today. See if it loads. It wasn't loading on the one live stream, just because I think the bandwidth. But we'll see if it loads here for you. Oh, and it did. Cool. So we are up 15.54% today. That's awesome, guys. That's very cool. We're almost at $3 million again. That's awesome. So, yeah, keep it going, everyone. Definitely keep it going. Our liquidity has shot up significantly. This is awesome. Now, I'm going to do a little teaching you guys a little bit really quick. I'm sure most of you know this, but if you don't, that's all right. This right here, our liquidity, we want this to keep going up, because with BNB, if the BNB price keeps rising and we get more liquidity here, if we get sells like this crazy, nasty looking red candle here, it won't have such a big impact on the sell, and it won't harm the charts as much. So So we want liquidity to keep going up as much as possible, and also we want BNB price to go up as well, because that helps compensate against these big sell-offs, um, from some of these other people that can't hold for during a downtrend market. So yeah, just food for thought. But yeah, this is awesome right here. This percentage, that's really great to see. I like that. Good job, guys. Good job, everyone. What we got here? Is there an idea the cost for the in-game money? No, not yet. We don't. We have a meeting Monday coming up, with the development team, and hopefully we'll have some more answers to those type of questions with this next meeting here. We try to have a meeting every Monday with them. Um, so yeah, that's all I got for you right now. But we did get, since we're on that topic, with Cashmons, we did get two of the latest drawings of two of the characters. Can't show them yet; they're not finished. But I will let you guys know that they are looking completely better than what our first drawings were with our characters. I think you guys are going to really like this because it really is day and night comparison. If you take the old design and you set it next to the new design of the character models, it really is night and day. So I think you guys are really going to like that. It's really cool. I'm happy about it. I think Hydra's happy about it as well. We just got to wait to see all the characters that they design, from the baby, the teen, the adult versions, and you guys will see those once we get those. So yeah, we're very excited about that though. But if there's anything else you guys want me to talk about or see, um, please feel free to ask. I like doing these live streams, because I think we're expanding to a different audience within the YouTube side of things. Um, and I enjoy that. And I think it's going to be good for us in the long run. Again, though, we as we get more information and updates about the project and stuff, I will be doing more live streams and kind of showing you guys things like that and everything. But um, right now, uh, Hydra's just working on the back end right now with some stuff, and he's actually taken 2 days off right now because he's remodeling his new office space. Um, because the other space was just getting a little too crammed, so he needed to remodel the new setup and everything and make it look nicer for him. And he should be ready by the end of today. He'll be back definitely tomorrow. Um, but he deserved at least a day or two break because he's been coding like a madman, and some of the stuff that he's working on, guys, you guys are really gonna like and enjoy. I can guarantee you that. So, all right. Well, I will wait for some more questions here before I end the stream. I like to try to keep these about an hour or less, unless, we have like big details about the project or big updates, things like that for you guys. Um, but right now, just taking a look at the charts. Um, it's good to see that it looks stable across the board right now. So that looks good. Overall, the market is up 5.8%. That's good too. So, has he ever considered bringing on an assistant so he doesn't get burnt out? Truthfully, I don't know. Hydra likes to do things because he's very uh what's the word I'm looking for? He's He likes when you're a developer, I'll see if I can explain it this way. When you're a developer and you're developing something, you know how it's working, you know how you developed it, you know how you coded it, so you know if it should be working the way it should be working, and if it doesn't, you know where to go back and look. Um, when it comes, yeah, exactly. Good, that word right there, myth. I'm not even gonna pronounce it because I suck at words. But you can read the chat. Uh, but yeah, um, what I was saying was he's very particular how he codes things, and so with an assistant helping him with the coding or anything, it just could cause some issues within that. Um, and also, it's hard to get burned out. At least I feel it's hard to get burned out sometimes on things if you enjoy it, you truly enjoy it, and it's not like not a job to you. If it's just something you truly love doing, it's kind of hard to get sick of it. And that's Hydra. He really loves the code. I mean, look at everything he's been doing. Um, so I wouldn't say I don't think he's burned out or close to being burned out. I just think when he does feel like that, he's just going to take a break, spend time with his family. Um, But I don't think he'll need an assistant or anything like that. He hasn't brought it up, so yeah, that's the word. I'm not even gonna pronounce that. Like I said, I speak English, but I barely can pronounce big words, so English in high school and college was not my forte. God doesn't need an assistant. True. Facts. He never sleeps and he drinks energy drinks 24/7. And we got another question here. Thanks for the responses. Can you touch on the relationship with Crypto Blast? Yes, actually, they did reach out to us actually a little bit ago before the stream, and I did talk to them. Um, we are still working out the staking partnership with them. Um, we just have to wait on pricing, and what I mean by that is because the developer that we had creating our help creating our staking platform, we would have to pay him again to help implement that part, and he basically wants full price, so we got to wait, and we're trying to work kind of a deal out in that. So that is still on the table. And we, for the energy drink side, we are just waiting for our LLC to come back. We did pay for it, and the attorney, when I spoke to him, he said it takes about 2 to 3 weeks. So within 2 to 3 weeks, we should get the paperwork and document back from him, and then we'll make an announcement for you guys to see that as well. Um, but yeah, I have talked to Crypto Blast, and everything is still on the table. It's still gonna go into play. We're just, we have to just wait on a couple things. That's it. I kind of skipped over something here. Let me see. How to listen to one of these live? Yeah, of course, man. Yeah, yeah, anytime. Like I said, this is my fourth one technically, but my third one just myself talking to you guys, and I enjoy it. I enjoy seeing you guys come in here, asking questions, things like that, and I'm hoping that I can bring more content here than just talk about the market every single day. But I feel like some people don't have either time to talk about the market or look at the market, or they just don't look and read the news. So I don't mind doing that too because I actually enjoy that. That's where I get a lot of my information from. No, yeah, it's not a problem. Not a problem. Yeah, Hydra doesn't mind help. He actually enjoys help, but when it comes to coding, that's his thing. That's like his his other baby. So um, we just let him do his thing, and we don't distract him from that. And as you guys see, he puts out all the content and the hard work. So yeah, we just let him go with the flow on that point. Let's see here. Sorry to keep jumping back there. This is what I do all day, every day. I just keep refreshing after so long, and then I always check the news to see if there's new articles and such. So, Bitmix now lost all U.S. profits after founder pled guilty. Well, it sucks to suck for him, I guess. Yeah, yeah. Yep, exactly. Yeah, there hasn't been many developers or programmers I've ever met that can program something so quickly and efficiently that works within such a quick time like he can. It's pretty phenomenal. And I've been in the computer and tech field since I was about 17, 18 years old. I'm 30 now. So, yeah, I never met anybody that could do the stuff that he does so quickly. It's very impressive. So, but yeah, guys, if you have any other questions, please feel free to ask. If not, I'm going to go ahead and end this here shortly. Um, I do appreciate you guys being here. Please make sure to go vote. It's in the Telegram. Uh, if it's not pinned, please ask a mod in the chat. They will repost it and pin it. Um, we definitely want to get the votes up there. And if you guys want, please, you don't have to like the video, but it's cool. I know Jay, he really likes that. He likes seeing the YouTube channel grow. Um, so if you guys want to subscribe, if you're not, or like it, please do so. But other than that, everyone, I appreciate you being here. Um, so five. Oh, nice, awesome, guys. We're up 5%. That's fantastic. Yes, yes. He engages the community, and we all engage the community. That's that. I think you know that was a big part of when I got hired on the team. That was definitely something I put a big emphasis on with Hydra, and I told him, and I said, in order for a project to grow, you need to build a strong community. You need to communicate with your community and be very transparent and upfront with the community. Because if you are not upfront, either with the good news or the bad news, it doesn't matter. If you're not upfront with your community, you start to lose trust, right? You got to always be honest. And sometimes honesty is, you don't want to hear it because sometimes it comes with a negative. But as long as we're honest with you guys and we tell you everything up front, that's part of building a big, strong community like we have been building, right? And we need to communicate. And I put a big emphasis on that. And I think we're doing a fantastic job. You guys are very supportive of the project, and it's wonderful to see. And it does truly mean a lot to us. And we're not going to change the way we do things here. It doesn't matter how big of a community we grow. Doesn't matter how big the project becomes. We're going to still continue to be the same way we are right now. So I truly believe, and that's the to become successful in anything, being a company like non-crypto or anything like that, you got to stick. You can't let things, as you grow, you can't let things change who you are. And just be honest and be your 100% yourself. And a lot of people fail that. They try to put this second persona on, this fake persona, and you can't do that. It's bullshit. And um a lot of people do that. I've had people do that my whole life, and I told myself I would never do that to anybody, and I stick to that. It's crap, and I hate when people do it, so I'm not going to do that, and none of us are. So you guys don't have to ever worry about that. Um, will the game be on the computer only or the cell phone mobile app? So at first, right now, it will be only in the browser. So you can use it on Google Chrome or play it on Google Chrome or Mozilla Firefox. You can play it on your computer or on your phone, but within the browser at first. Now, if everything becomes, big and, Cashmons becomes fairly pretty successful, then we are going to talk about developing it into a actual physical mobile game that you can download from your app store. So it's just we want to see, because that will probably cost more money, and we've already spent over 200K for the development of the game itself. So we want to see how that goes first, and then the possibility, depending on the success of it, um, of making it an actual mobile game that you can download. So, and 6% now, guys. Nice. Keep it going. Awesome. Awesome. That makes me happy. Yeah, keep giving the votes, everyone. We want to show everyone that our community is strong and we stick together. So, but all right, everyone. Um I'm going to go ahead and end this here, but I want to say thank you again for tuning in. I do very much appreciate that. I don't know if I'm going to continue doing this every single day, because I don't want to run and bore you guys and run out of content or whatever. I'm not a YouTuber. I just do this because I enjoy talking to you guys, um, and answering questions when I can. But I don't want to also bore you with the same stuff. It's kind of like watching the same stupid commercial, like every 15 minutes. It kind of gets annoying. I don't want to do that. Um, so I don't know if I'm going to do this every single day, unless it's requested. Unless you guys really enjoy it, then sure. But I may start to do this like every other day or every couple days. We'll see how this goes. Um, but yeah, again, thank you for tuning in. I very much appreciate that. The whole team appreciates it. Thank you for asking your questions. I like answering them. And yeah, again, please vote. That's the voting that's going on right now in the Telegram. And I'm also going to post our website. If you're new, the website will be in the description on the YouTube video once it's posted, so you can go to the website. Also, all the links, I will put the link in there so you can access our Discord, our Telegram, our Twitter page, all of that. I'll also throw in mine too. If you guys want to follow me, you don't have to. I really don't care. If you want to, you can. That's cool. I just figured I'd throw it in there. And if you could maybe like the page or like the video, and maybe subscribe. You don't have to. Again, doesn't bother me if you do or don't. Um, but it's just cool to see, I guess. It's one of those things. But again, guys, thank you again. I appreciate it. Keep the positive vibes going, and I will talk to you guys soon. Thanks.